A very good evening, everyone. We are back with the third episode of this interview series called Journey to the Crown, where we will be hearing from the state contestants, the finalists for Femina Miss India 2023. And rather than us predicting who's going to win the competition, this time I've decided that it's best that you hear their stories from the contestants themselves, and this way we get to understand what their stories are, what their life journey towards this platform has been up to this point, and we get to hear from them and get to know them a little better before we see them performing on that final stage. So, without further ado, let me just welcome our next guest. Hi, Karunya.
Hi, Nikita. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. First of all, I'm so happy for you and congratulations. You are mentoring girls around and across the country. I'm very happy for it.
Thank you, Karunya, and a huge congratulations to you on winning the state title. I'd love to begin with your introduction, Karunya. So, Karunya is a doctor in the making, and right now she's interning at the Mahatma Gandhi College. Alongside that, she's doing pageants, and she's also an athlete, and she can kick your ass when it comes to basketball. So that's quite a lot of feathers in her cap. And fun fact, me and Karunya actually prepared for Miss India together. We were in the same batch, and we've literally been there, like we did not know anything. We didn't know how to walk on the ramp. We were learning from scratch. And so I've seen your transformation, since 2018 up till now. Your transformation as a model, Karunya, has been incredible. I was going through your social media, and in fact, the first post on your feed is the shoot where we were all shooting together. And
Yes.
cut short to like 4 or 5 years it's been. So it's so nice to see you, evolve so much. And finally, like, I know this was long due.
That was 2018 November, if I'm not
2018 November, yes.
Yes.
Yes, we were all together there. And then I met you at the South Zone auditions in Bangalore, just like a few weeks ago. And I know, like, when you came up to me, I was like, oh my God, the familiarity after all these years, it hit me. But yes, it made my heart so happy. And when I saw the state results coming out and I saw your name, I was beyond happy for you. So my first question for you, Karunya, is, this desire for pageantry, where did it come from, and how do you keep going after year after year? I want to know what keeps you motivated.
Like everybody, like I think every girl in the country will have the dream of being Miss India, while growing up. So I started my dream just like that. When I was a young kid, I wanted to do Miss India. And then my mom was like, oh, okay, you can do Miss India only when you grow up. And then I was so excited to become that 18 years to become Miss India. But then, after that, in some point in our families, they put studies first. So I wanted to do my studies. Then they said, after your studies, you can go to Miss India. Then I wrote my entrance. I got into a medical college. I did my studies. In between my studies, no, I said my parents, so anyway, my future is now well settled. So I'm in a medical college. I'll be a doctor soon. So why not? I give a try for Miss India. And then my parents are like, okay, just go ahead, do it. Then I took up classes, training, and everything. And for me in life, nothing comes in single take. I'm not that one take girl when it comes to success. Everything in my life first started with a failure. So as Miss India, it didn't come just like that. I worked very hard for it year after year. The desire, the burning inside me that keeps me going is just that, what? Why not? Why I can't make it? What is there in me? What should I correct? What should I learn from it? Every year after I fail, that keeps me going. So where did I go wrong? And what did I actually do? This sort of the correcting behavior. I used to take the criticism in a positive way. I like taking it like that. So that keeps me going year after year. And this is the year which I made it as a state finalist. And I'm living my dream now. I think you can relate to it more, right?
I can, because I know, it takes a lot of patience, and you really need to want it so badly. And like you said, the answer to, I believe, the most complicated questions in life, the answers are quite simple. It's as simple as why not? And that helped you not give up. So since you had been trying for, the last few years, I want you to, and I know you must have reflected on this as well. What do you think you did differently this year that helped you stand out, and then eventually you got the state title?
So when I started Miss India at first, I don't know what makeup is. And even today, I don't know what makeup is actually.
Look
I
at you.
I did something from 6:45 to 7:20, and that is the face right now. I actually don't know what makeup is, except lipstick. I use nothing in my daily life when I'm a doctor in hospital. But lipstick and lip
Yes.
balm is something which I use regularly since childhood. So other than that, I use nothing. I don't know what makeup is. I started learning makeup. I still remember my face in my first audition. I have the picture with me, and now I can see that, and everything I capture and keep with me. Every moment in my life, according to me and my future and my process, I like to capture it, record it, and keep. So that day, when I saw the picture before audition this time, I saw how much I learned, how much I evolved in the process. And I don't know how to walk the ramp. I still remember the day when I first walked the ramp. And I don't know. After that, okay, ramp is a problem. Let me get trained for it. Okay, makeup is a problem. Let me learn the makeup. Everything I learned from my journey over the years. I look at the other contestants. I observe the other contestants. Even now, I'm not 100% perfect. And it's okay, I accept it. Not everybody comes on the set as a perfect girl, right? So I look
Yeah.
at the other contestants. I observe them. I observe you when you were the winner. I saw your fashion icon sub contest costume when I was preparing for my fashion icon. So I observe
Wow.
people, I observe what they do. The successors or the person who are before us, they are the people who inspire us. That is how, we observe people, we learn, we grow, we evolve. Now I look at 3 years back and I say that, oh, that girl didn't make it because that was a reason. There is a reason behind it.
Mhm.
I was not ready for that. Though I wanted it, I was not ready for that. And now I'm ready for it because I
Wow.
prepared for it.
I'm gonna get teary-eyed, because I can understand. Miss India for me also did not happen in the first time. It was my second attempt that I had made it, and I have very similar feelings. I also have an old photo, and I look at that photo and I'm like, yeah, obviously I wasn't gonna make it. I wasn't ready for it either. And what I love about you, Karunya, is that despite having coming from same, we're all preparing at the same time. A lot of the times people get discouraged and demotivated, and when people who are with them make it and you don't make it, and it's taken a while. And I know it's something that it's very raw and real. You got to talk about it, but the your way of looking at things, like your perspective, is so beautiful towards life that you decided, okay, I'm gonna learn. And I'm glad that when we met, I was like, yes, like we're actually rooting for each other. It's not a competition in any way. And it helps. I mean, I think when I competed at Miss India, I still look at those photos and I feel like I can do my makeup better now. I don't like my makeup that I used to do back in the pageant. So pageant or no pageant, you're anyway going to evolve every single year. So it makes sense. Like, sabka apna time aayega wala moment hai. So now is your time. Like, and I can see that because I remember you from 2018 is when we met in person. And then I saw you there, and I
No,
was like,
we
yeah,
clicked
I think
picture
she's
in
gonna make
front
it.
of Mannet, if I'm not wrong. I have the picture.
Oh yes,
So,
we did. We were drooling over the Mannas gate and everything.
yeah, so much crowd, and we were also one among them.
Yes, we should actually look for that photo. So, like you mentioned, you're also interning right now, and I can only imagine what a medical student's life is like. So, how are you able to manage your time with both things? Because that's something I feel is a dilemma every student who wants to do pageantry faces.
Yes. So it was in 2018 when I was in second year, the mid of my second year. Since then, I wanted to do Miss India very strongly. I convinced my parents, and I very strongly wanted to do since 2018. And then, whenever I get free time, all of my friends used to go for outing, and I never had one friend gang. That friends wala gang, no, I never had one. You can never see me party, you can never see me in outing, not in cafe, anywhere. I just have one or two friends with me all the time, and then I hang out with them. I have dinner with them, lunch with them, and that's it. My happiness ends there. Whenever I have free time, I used to study. I finish off my portions so that if any event or audition comes during my exam time, I can leisurely go do everything calmly. So I do that. And secondly, I used to manage my time and I try to hit the gym every second day at least. Even if it's my final year exam or my second year exam or my final exam, whatever, I try to hit the gym every second day. And I was little chubbier in 2018, I remember. So yeah, I didn't go under any crash diet. I followed a
Hmm.
strict diet routine. Even now, I take a balanced diet. I take rice. People are like, don't take rice, don't do this. I'm like, no, no, I'll take my balanced diet. And I did everything slowly, steadily. But then,
Yeah.
consistency matters.
That
Yeah.
does. And I see it, even on your social media, there's a video of you working out. In fact, the other day, somebody who was handling the Miss India Instagram,
It is
either Aditi or Megan,
Aditi.
somebody
Yeah.
had Aditi, right? Aditi had gone into the gym and you were there working out, I think around night time. And I saw that, and the gym was empty. It was not like a lot of girls were working out at that time, but you can see that discipline in someone and that organic transformation has happened in your case because you're not doing it for like short-term results. Like you're actually imbibing that as a lifestyle. And
Yes.
so I would say like pageant or no
Even
pageant,
now, when
you're
I get free time, no, I just go to gym. Like today, I didn't go because I'm unwell. I just wanted to finish off this live today because it's off. So,
thank
so
you so
in spite
much.
of being unwell, I took this challenge because I wanted to finish it up. I don't want to keep on postponing because I don't know when the schedule will get tighter.
Yes, yes, that is there.
So
What
I
happened to
just,
you?
I'm unwell. Like I had my food issues in the hotel. Yes, okay. Yesterday was my profile shoot, and then I was totally dehydrated. I couldn't manage staying there, but then I took electrol in my bottle, sipping it every 5 minutes once, and then I was in the shoot. So it's okay. It
Yeah,
has to be done. No, this is what
yeah,
we wanted it, and we struggled
yeah.
so
And I
hard
mean,
over the years to come here.
I love the
Nothing
attitude.
should stop
I
us.
mean, nothing should stop us and nothing worth having comes easy. I feel like, these things, I mean, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And that's what it is. We can't look at you and tell that you are unwell. And that's one of the things that comes along with, having a title. That no matter is what is happening, you got to show up, whether it's at the gym or even if it's at a pageant. But I really hope you get better and, please do take care of yourself.
Yes, always putting a smile on
Yes.
face is very important.
Yes.
Yes.
Um, Now tell me one thing, Karunya. It's one thing to go through a journey of pageants for like 3, 4, 5 years, but it's not just you who goes through this journey, right? Our families are such a big part of it. And so you told me like, your parents would tell you, ki pehle finish your studies and then you go for pageants. But now that you've been preparing and working towards this for quite some time, what has that process been like with your family? Are they growing with you? Or what are their take usually? Like, what do they think about pageants now?
So my mom is a teacher, so she used to be like, she doesn't know what makeup is exactly. We are all from the educative background, same as you, we are not from the entertainment background, so we don't know what makeup is. So it's like we learned everything. I learned makeup, and my mom also learned makeup now. She knows what blush is, what highlighter is,
Uh,
what gloss is, and all. And she learned makeup along with me. And I used to pick up wardrobe for my pageants, and she helped me in that. My family has been a very big support for me so far, and they will be for me throughout. Through my good and my bad times, they have always been there for me, and they will be there for me in future also. So it's that they didn't say no when I said Miss India. They said, okay, go, why not? When
hmm.
I used to plan my schedule accordingly. I missed a lot of my family events because of my Miss India preparations. I used to tell my mom, no, I have 2 days free in my college. I'm having leave. But then I'm not coming for that event because I wanted to go to the gym and prepare for Miss India. And I'll study in my meanwhile in my free time so that I will not be stressing it up in my exam time. So I do that and she
Yeah.
understands it. She never forced me to come for any family events or anything like that. They are becoming like Miss India these days with all makeup and stuff. They learn makeup.
I love that. I'm sure you
Very
must be
fun.
doing your mom's makeup. Like, do you do her makeup now when she goes to family events? Yes.
Yeah, she does it for herself. She's pro at it now. She's telling me, she's teaching me now. Highlighter, you're keeping it in the wrong place. Keep it here. It'll lift your cheeks and all.
Yeah. In fact, you can learn makeup just off of YouTube too. But I mean, I love that dynamic and I agree with that. Like, that happened with my mom as well. Any PR stuff that I get these days, like, I have less makeup and most of it just goes to my mom because they get very interested in these things. It's nice that they've come around and, having family support is crucial. now that when I look back at things, there were days where I had it, and there were also moments where I did not have so much of, family interaction happening. And then there were people who had it, and it's incomparable what a strong family support can do for you in a pageant, because you're there out there alone competing, and it gets quite overwhelming. There's so many ups and downs and mood swings that you're going to go through. So you need something to like anchor you and tell you that it's fine. Like it's not the end of the world if something wrong is happening. So yeah, I love that, and I hope that all of the sacrifices that you've also made with personal life, social life, it will definitely result into fruition. The universe is watching, I believe, and any hard work that you put in, it doesn't go unnoticed. Since we're talking about faith and these things, if you could wish for any one thing, say you have a genie giving you one wish, what would you wish for right now?
I have so many wish. I just want Miss World crown to me.
Oh, that is a smart answer. Not even Miss India. See, that Miss World only I want.
Yes. Miss India, okay, we are always, I'm in the halfway, but Miss World, is very huge. I'm just towards Miss India. My wish is to get Miss World. So Miss World journey is something which I wish for and which I always wanted to be in that journey. So let's see.
You're on your way there, and I love that, you're not even like, your eyes are not on this title, like your eyes are on the main bigger title. And that's what I keep telling everyone, like that is how you go further than what you're actually planning to do, right? That's amazing. And let's hope that we're manifesting this right now during this live.
Yes, I could visualize my Miss World crown on my face in this video.
And since we're talking about the Miss World crown, what do you plan on doing with, this title and this platform that you get?
After Miss India, I have a lot of plans to do. First thing is like, I should do my duties as Miss India properly. We have some commitment with the organization, with the sponsors, and the preparation towards the international pageant. I should do that properly. That's one thing which I always wanted to make sure, because these people are the ones who make us Miss India. And second, my journey should inspire people around, especially the young generation around. These days, young generation are so competitive. They are not learning it. They are just feeling it as a competition. They're just forcing themselves. They wanted to take that crown, or not just pageants, everywhere. No? They wanted to be so competitive. See, you can win today or you might lose today. It's not a process. It's not a problem, no? But the process in the journey is very important. You learn a lot in that. After 10, 20 years, everyone will be in a good position. Nobody will be, bothered about, I didn't win, I lost. No, nothing like that. They'll be like, okay, I learned so much. That learning should be there. My journey should inspire the young generation in such a way that there should never be a competition. Of course, it's a pageant. Always there's a one winner. But then beyond competition, there is something there in the pageantry. Yeah, failure might hit you or will hit you. It's okay. It's okay. No stress. No stress mat karo. I learned this word after coming here. I actually don't know.
Yeah, everyone keeps telling each other.
Yeah, so I don't know Hindi, but then after starting my Miss India, my neighbors are full of North Indians in my place where I stay. And now everywhere is Hindi. Stress mat karo. And thirdly, I have a very strong purpose. Maybe you can call it beauty with a purpose. But then nowadays, we all concerned about girl children, girl education and stuffs like that, right? There is a lot of NGOs doing that, and there's a lot of things towards girls, women empowerment and stuff. Have you ever realized one thing? In every single signal we cross, or at least every second signal, we'll find a blind person begging. Haven't you noticed it? Yes. Yeah. So nobody is bothered about blind people. There are very less NGOs for them. There are very less, education system for them, because the belly is the type of learning or writing they used to have. Yes. There is very less of education for them. They can't take a professional course like doctor or engineering. Either they have to go with arts, or there's no choice for them.
Yeah. So there's like very Braille literature. I remember someone was once talking about it. It's a beautiful initiative. Yes.
So yeah. So it's like, I crossed my childhood days when I was in 11th or 12th. I got an opportunity to visit a blind school. When then one kid came running to me. That kid just touched my face and then told like, "You look very beautiful." They didn't see me. All I did was I was distributing sweets over there. They didn't see me. I just gave them few words like, "Hi, how are you? Are you okay?" and all. Just warmth. And that made them feel that I'm very beautiful. Until now, that's the best compliment I ever received.
That is absolutely wonderful. In fact, I hope that, through this platform, Karunya is on her way to provide, the vision that you really need, even if you may not be able to see the world, just the way you see life and the way you look at people around you matters so much. And I love that definition of beauty that you gave, Karunya. And I think that is the beauty that we have to look for in every single part of our life around us as well. Thank you so much for sharing that wonderful story. I don't think I'm going to forget that at all. And I look forward to having you at the Miss World. The next interview that we're doing, I want to see that Miss World crown on your head. And your journey has already inspired people, the discipline and the sacrifice and the resilience and persistence that you've shown. I think I am inspired, and every single person watching this episode would have been inspired as well. So thank you so much for taking out your time today and leaving this impact on us.
Thank you so much, Nikita, and visual hug for you.
I hope to see you soon. Yes, and all the very best, Karunya, for the rest of the competition.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait to see you on that big stage at the finale. And thank you to our audience as well, who joined us and took out their time today evening. And thank you for all the wonderful comments that you've been dropping. If you want to watch this live, in case you joined in the middle and you would want to see this later, it's going to be uploaded on my YouTube channel, where you can see when the third episode of Journey to the Crown is posted. And Karunya, I'll share that link with you as well.
Yes, I'll post it.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye. All the best.
Thank you.